Welcome to the Late Night VC podcast. I'm here with a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Will.
Hi, I'm Jackson the Goon.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
It's me, Lucas.
It was a fine and dandy introduction.
So
By the
today
way-
we're going to be talking about a few things. Zach, what do you have in mind?
Well, first of all, to clarify, the special guest is Will.
Yeah, I'm the special guest.
That might not have been very clear. He's
Yeah.
the special guest, not everyone after
He is
him
the
as
special
well.
Yeah.
one for today.
But
Yeah.
the topic I would like to discuss today is I recently went on a trip out to Indiana to go meet with my family, some of which live on a farm and another farm. There's a few.
Oh, how many?
Oh.
Well, my grandparents, they own and live on a farm.
Yeah.
My uncle lives up the lane and does most of the farm work now because my grandpa is getting older.
Oh.
And my uncle, he has his own farm, and then also his father-in-law's farm, which he also takes care of.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Do they talk
Yeah.
different up there or down there or wherever you were?
Uh,
Do they speak
Uh,
in the country?
so there's only a few things that I notice personally out in Indiana. We say wash instead of wash.
Oh.
So
That's
like
weird.
I need to wash my clothes
That's
or
really weird.
I need a
Yeah.
washer for this bolt. And then we don't call it soda, we call it pop.
Well,
And if
I
you
mean
say
that's
soda,
Well, that's like a 1950s, like
Yeah.
suburban thing.
if you say soda, you get ridiculed by like everyone in my family. They question where you are, who you are, and why you're talking like that. It's
Isn't that just
right.
an old slang?
if you ain't speaking like you were in the 50s, you was gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, we also have a few other things that I can't really pull off the top of my head. But as I just came back, I'll probably say a few. Possibly.
Okay. So my first question to you, Zach, is why did you not throw Tugboat the Mighty?
Okay. First of all, I don't condone animal violence. I'm not going to
Well-
throw my cousin's dog.
That's fair. But I asked really nicely, and I feel like it would have been a great boon to me if you had thrown it.
Yes, but Tugboat is a very old
That
Lumpy
means he's
Chihuahua.
he's
and-
in pain constantly. Put him out of his misery.
He's
Throw the
not
dog.
in pain. He's not that old. He's just
Oh.
old.
Ah,
Not
okay.
like crippled old.
Okay.
He's normally a very grumpy dog, and he normally dislikes everyone that walks into that house. But this time, he laid with me for a few hours.
That's cool.
That was pretty cool.
So now you are friends with Tugboat the Mighty.
Yes, I am friends with Tugboat the Mighty.
This is good. You would no longer have to throw him.
Tugboat the
Exactly.
Mighty is a glorious name. Sounds like a Viking.
I mean,
Yeah.
his name is actually just Tugboat.
Well, Tugboat
Ah.
the Mighty sounds better, Zach.
And
So
the way
we are
he
calling him that from now on.
Acquired this name is when he was younger. He'd pull on my cousin's beard. He would tug on it.
Oh,
Hence the name Tugboat.
that's actually really cute. I like that.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good.
Do you have any? Do you have any? So, do you have any stories about the animals at the farm? Like a cute little tugboat story.
Well, the farm, we don't really have cute little tugboats. We got
Oh,
cattle, barn cats,
real animals.
and Izzy, the greatest farm dog to ever exist.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw some pictures of her. She's very cute.
Yeah, Izzy is the greatest. But concerning farm animals and cute stories, I don't know if I have any cute stories per se, but I have a funny story.
What is the funny story?
There was this calf named Moodini about 5 years ago,
Houdini.
and he would slip under the electric fence constantly, at least once a day.
Hence
It
the
was-
name, I assume.
Yes, hence the name Moodini. He
Ah.
escaped no matter what. It was funny, but also frightening.
And is Moodini still around, or has he been turned into a steak?
To be honest, I'm not sure. He might have I think he was a show cow. So he
Oh.
was probably sold off to somebody else so they could show him or for steak.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's
Did
what
you-
a few of the cattle go through. They get shown and then sold off.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have like any connection to the internet whatsoever, or were you just abandoned there?
So I think there's one house I go to out there, and that's one of my aunt's houses that has Wi-Fi. Otherwise, my grandparents, my uncle, all my uncles, actually one of them, my uncles has Wi-Fi. But the farms, no Wi-Fi.
I mean, yeah, they still use the word pop unironically, so they must be living in the 50s.
Okay. Well, my grandparents, they don't have air conditioning either. Pretty great.
And you went there in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Did you just have to, like, die? Did you... How... Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, I slept in jeans, a t-shirt, and I slept in the basement.
Dude,
So it was like 75
that
on
sounds...
a hot day.
That does not sound nice.
Basement's
It's not
I
the
I
nicest.
physically
but-
can't... Oh, sorry.
You're saying? Jackson?
Oh, Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry. Pardon me.
The basement's cooler, is all I said.
Yeah.
It is. It's fine. I honestly don't mind it. I've done it so many years now. I don't really mind it.
I physically can't sleep unless it's freezing in my room. Like, if I can't see my toes turning blue when I walk in, I can't sleep.
I mean,
I don't think
That's-
that's normal.
That's how I prefer
It's
it as
pretty
well. I
normal.
prefer it to be very cold in my room.
I normally
Yeah.
like it cold because I normally like to have a blanket on no matter the year.
Exactly.
Well,
It
yeah,
makes me
yeah.
feel a lot better when going to sleep.
Yeah, because that way the Shadow
Exactly.
Man can't eat my feet.
Yes, the Shadow Man.
I don't think that's
Scared of him.
normal though.
Okay.
I think that gets rid of like you get rid of that fear in childhood, but I don't think you did.
No, no,
Shush, shush, shush.
Ryan. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you get into bed and turn the lights off, the Shadow Man is there. He will eat you in your
It's
feet.
true.
From Don't Starve.
Yes,
no, not
it's
from
Charlie.
Don't Starve. Not from Don't Starve.
Oh,
it's just
not?
it's literally just a combination of Larry from SCP
Mhm, mhm.
and the purple guy.
To be
Mhm.
fair, Larry's pretty terrifying to look
Yeah,
at.
dude. Yeah.
Mhm.
If Larry walked into my room, I would. I don't know what would
Dude,
happen, but it wouldn't be
He
good.
would cease existence.
Larry would.
Um,
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say Larry would just stand there and look at you because he can't get you if you're under the blanket, so you'd be fine.
True. Okay. Just because I can, I'm gonna post a small collage of Izzy, the best farm dog there ever was.
Oh,
Alright.
easy.
Yeah, there's some of my favorite pictures I got this trip.
I'll put it up on the YouTube video. It'll be
Yeah.
epic.
Izzy's a good dog.
Enjoy the
Cute dog.
pictures, viewers. It's quite epic.
Yeah, and if you're listening on Spotify,
Sucks
get
to be
dunked
you.
on. Get dunked on. You
I
just
thought it was on
get Sam's.
Anchor.
get.
No, Anchor
It's on a
is
lot.
the provider that sends the podcast
Ah.
out to all of
Yeah,
these
gracias,
platforms.
Anchor. We really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Hashtag sponsored by Anchor. Not really.
No, we're not.
We're not.
That was a lie.
We're not. That's for
There's
legal
no
purposes. That's a
sponsors
joke.
behind this.
Yeah,
For legal purposes, that was
Okay,
A joke.
indeed.
getting back on track.
Oh yeah, farm.
Yes.
What did you do exactly? Okay, so I should preface this. My cousin had a job at a slaughterhouse, I think it was, and he would wash the blood off of the pig carcasses.
Okay.
Did you do anything like that, or was there anything like that at your farm, or was it more just like a like you raise the animals and then send them off to get killed?
So we do raise beef cattle,
Okay.
primarily used to sell off for beef. Not all the time though. A majority of them do stay on our farm. We used to show a majority of them and sell them off that way. I'm not
Okay.
really sure what goes on that side, to be honest.
So is this farm more of like you keep the animals kind of thing, like you keep the cows for like milking them or something like that, or is it
No, we have no dairy cows.
Oh, interesting.
Only beef cows. There is a difference.
Are
I'm not
they
going to
bred
get into
for
it. Pretty much. I think. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure on the specifics of that.
I would imagine it would be something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But what we do a majority is we grow soybeans, corn, wheat, and alfalfa, which is hay.
like the little Rascals character.
Yes,
I do.
it's hay. Alfalfa is hay. For those
It's
of
just-
you that
okay.
don't know,
That was me until 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, same.
well now you know.
Yeah, now I
It's-
can stop thinking of the little Rascals character and I
Okay,
just think of what horses eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, speaking of horses, did you have any on the farm, or was there no horse?
So my grandparents don't own any, but my uncle had a singular horse named Larry.
Oh, the cable guy.
No, this horse did not specialize in the management of cable. In fact, he was quite a funny horse. Good horse.
Did he
Larry-
tell jokes?
Probably, but I don't speak horse, so I don't know.
Ah, okay. Do you think
I-
that? Wait, do you think animals like have the higher brain functions to tell jokes?
You know,
Who left? Was that me?
no, that was
It
not
looks
you.
like Luke, the podcast member, has departed.
Oh,
I think it
maybe he'll
might
be back.
be-
Maybe.
Internet
Maybe.
problems.
We'll see.
But, wait, what was your question originally? It was about
Horses. Do
Horses,
do
yeah.
animals have the capacity to tell jokes? Is there any
I don't
clever
know,
wordplay?
man. I
You
don't
worked
know.
on you specialize in animals, Zach. You are farm.
The only thing I consider myself specializing in is baling straw.
So is that all you did?
No, I helped castrate 2 cows.
Oh,
I.
explain. Elaborate further on that.
I don't want that elaborated.
You want
on.
me to elaborate on castrating cows?
I mean,
I'd rather
Actually,
not,
no.
for the sake
Actually-
of me and our viewers.
yeah.
Good, because the vet did it.
Oh, okay.
I simply shoved them into a chute.
Okay.
Nicely.
so,
No
I-
cows were harmed. They were
I
fine.
mean, they were harmed later, but not by the shoving.
They were fine.
Okay.
Nah, so a majority of what I do is bale straw for my uncle, but I do other odd jobs generally. Like I help my own on my grandparents' farm. I help fix tractors sometimes.
Okay.
I bale straw there, but I
Yeah.
mostly work on my uncle's farm because I get paid there, which is
All right. That's not
nice.
too nice. How much do you get paid?
You know, that's a great question. It's not really an exact science. He kind of just
Gives you
hands
money?
me money for work.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. You're doing odd jobs. You don't really. There's not really a set amount of money you can get for doing odd
Yeah,
jobs.
no, I mean, I'm a farmhand. I do what I'm asked to do.
Yeah.
I drove the baler, or
Wait.
drove the tractor with the baler.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Oh, what type
Um,
of farm vehicles did you drive while you were there?
So I drove a pickup truck, or truck as we say. I drove a 4020 John Deere, and then I drove
Oh.
a Gell skid loader, exact model. I am unsure of currently, but I have a picture. It is a 4240 Gell skid steer,
Nice.
and the skid steer is used to pick up I used it to pick up round bales, which are massive bales of straw that are naturally round, as the name implies.
Yeah, I
have
think
a
I've
few
seen those.
pictures.
They look like the big old marshmallows on the side of the road, right?
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when we get lazy, because we only square baled, which is the normal bales of straw you see.
Yeah.
We only square baled about 2/3 of the field, and then the other third we round baled, which had to be loaded, and I had that job.
Doesn't sound particularly nice.
Well, no, it's quite fun. If you
No.
look in that channel, that's the skid steer I drove, and those 2 spikes on the front are used to stab the round bales, and I get to run around with them.
That's amazing.
The picture below it,
That
however,
does sound pretty.
is what it looks like while you're driving with one.
Yeah.
As you imagine, you can't see much,
Yeah.
but I personally enjoyed it a lot. It was quite fun. It's better than stacking bales in 90-degree heat.
That is true.
Because if you're not aware, an average square bale of straw weighs about 40 pounds.
Oh wow.
But my uncle, being the strong man that he is, bales them at 50 to 55 pounds.
Wow. Wait, so
I'm
how
not
do they
even-
weigh so much when the ones at the restaurants only weigh like 2 ounces?
What?
What? The
Yeah,
ones at
dude.
the restaurant?
You never went into a restaurant and ordered a drink and they put a straw in it and then you picked it out of the drink?
Oh,
And
that's
it
your
was like
joke.
2 ounces.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That was-
it's a joke. It was a very bad joke because
That
I
was-
didn't let on my joke that I was joking.
Yeah, no, I see. I see.
Now this has just become a whole debacle where I look like an idiot and you all laugh at me.
I like how the failure was funnier than the joke.
This is
God, that was horrible.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
I
man.
just feel embarrassed.
Well, there was an attempt. A good attempt.
An attempt
Good
was
attempt.
made.
There
Yeah.
was an attempt. It wasn't a very good attempt, but I made it.
No.
You know, I shot my shot and I crashed and burned.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's
I
fine now.
could make a joke here, but I'm not going to because I'm
You're
not
fine.
sure exactly how dark I'm allowed to get on the podcast.
Let's not go there. Let's
Don't
go
even-
back
Yeah.
to the
Don't
farm.
even start thinking about dark.
Let's go
okay?
back to the nice
Dark
Yeah,
farm.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Welcome
stop
to
this
the
tangent right
All right.
here.
All right, stopping tangent. Okay, so
Mhm.
I have a question for you, Zach. What
Yes.
popular farming stereotypes can you debunk for us?
I mean,
For
you gotta
instance-
give me some.
Yeah.
Are there actually always ducks on the farm?
That's a
Well,
stereotype.
Okay, so on my grandparents, and for the sake of ease, I'll say my uncle C's farm.
Yep.
No ducks. However, my uncle R, who owned the horse Larry, did have a duck for a short time.
A single duck.
A singular duck.
Singular duck. Okay.
Singular duck.
What did the duck do? What the duck doing?
It waddled around, ate food, and was soft.
Did you pet the duck?
Yes, I picked it up quite a few times.
What was the duck's name?
You know, I don't even know.
Can we
forgot.
call it Reginald?
The duck can be called Reginald. We shall name the
Alright.
duck Reginald.
New merch idea. Reginald the duck.
Apparently, a popular stereotype is that farmers are stubborn and hard-headed. Is that true?
Depends.
Depends.
My grandpa, he can be quite stubborn. Hard-headed, maybe.
Maybe. All right.
It just depends on the person, really.
Also, oh wait, sorry.
traditional and unwilling to change as well. Is that true?
No, well, I wouldn't say that, no, because new technology makes farming easier and more profitable.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Okay. Also, do all farmers have the little hay stalk in their mouth?
So,
Is
first
that-
of all, that's not a haystack. That's a
Or
piece
sorry,
of wheat.
stalk. Piece of wheat. Yes, that thing. I don't know why I call
And-
hay a stalk.
The closest thing I can tell you to that is they do something out there called they chew the wheat, which is they will go out into the field. I'm not quite sure why they do it, but my grandpa and my uncle C will take a head of wheat. They will
Yeah.
take out all the seeds in it. They will roll out the grain.
Yeah.
They'll blow away all the casings, and then they'll chew it like chewing gum. Because
Oh,
it's just bread at that point. They just turn it into a very rudimentary dough.
they're just eating bread.
Interesting.
It just turns into chewing gum. That's the closest I can say to that.
Did you ever try it?
Yes, I have multiple times.
Does it just
Is
taste
it-
like bread?
It kind of tastes like grain, just
So it just tastes like bland.
the smell of wheat. If you've ever smelled straw or wheat, that's what it smells like. It's what it tastes like.
Interesting.
Oh.
So Zach, because you were on the farm, can you tell me the difference between like wheat and like barley?
Oh yeah.
Barley, I can tell you the difference between wheat and hay. Or
Okay, what's
straw and hay.
Oh, they're different.
Yes, as a matter of fact. What you call a hay ride is generally done with straw, so it should be called a straw ride.
Why
And,
are they
uh,
different?
Not
Why
to
are they
mention,
different?
in Minecraft, you make a hay bale out of wheat, which makes no sense because that's technically straw. But
I've
the
said it.
difference is alfalfa is a green plant.
Yes.
It's a I don't know how to describe it. It's just hay,
Yeah.
right? It's hay, and then straw is the stalks of wheat.
Oh. So
So
straw is like the shell casing, and wheat is the actual, and alfalfa is like the bullet. For my dumb example.
so lost. I have no clue what you just said.
So, if we're thinking about this in gun form, because as an American, that's the only thing I can understand.
Okay.
I don't know why my mind immediately jumped to bullets. Actually, that's weird.
Uh-huh.
Fallout New Vegas.
That's probably it. Yeah. But so, alfalfa or wheat is like the spent bullet, and straw is like the shell casing of the bullet.
Well, alfalfa is its own plant entirely. That's all hay.
Oh,
Wheat is
I'm dumb.
and then the straw is the stalk of wheat. So the stalk
Okay.
that holds up the head is
Yeah.
straw.
Okay.
The head itself is wheat.
So they're so they're two different plants?
Yes, wheat and alfalfa are two different plants.
Oh, interesting. Wait, no, sorry, wait. Okay, no, never mind. I got confused for a second, but I'm back. I'm ready.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
no longer confused.
Hmm,
Whenever
what
I think of
else?
alfalfa, I just think of the kid from
Okay.
Little Rascals. I'm sorry.
This is what alfalfa. I need to find a better picture of this. Honestly, alfalfa just kind of looks like really tall grass.
Interesting.
It's
I
very
think I've
green.
seen it. I think I've seen
Very
some of
green
it.
in color.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I've seen it.
Uh,
I've seen it in the weeds.
Look, that's what it looks like. That's alfalfa.
Oh, interesting.
So
Oh,
to harvest it,
little evergreens.
you can either combine it or you can mow it, and then after you mow it, you rake it into windrows, wait for it to dry, probably rake it a few more times, and then you bale it.
Oh.
And with wheat, you generally combine it to take the heads off, so the combine removes the head from the stalk.
Yeah.
It spits out the stalks and it keeps the grain.
Yeah.
You dispense the grain. Wheat, the straw comes out the back, in
Yeah.
somewhat windrows. You rake that, wait for it to dry, and then you bale it, which is what I do.
Interesting. So, what is the purpose of like baling all the straw? Is it to like feed the cows and stuff?
It's
Okay,
to
wait. So,
keep it for bedding and various other things. feeding.
okay. So cows eat the hay, right?
Not really. They eat.
Oh,
Well, let's see.
do
We. They mostly eat straw,
okay.
in our case, at least where I am. But they do eat hay often.
Okay. So cows eat kind of whatever you put in front of them then, in terms of like
Pretty
the plant.
much. However, we do have feed we give them, which is
Yeah.
in grain and
Yeah, I figured you'd have some sort
a
of
bunch
feed.
of
At least.
other stuff. I don't have a picture of it to show you, but
So it's mainly used for like the animals on the farm and not for something else.
yeah, we use it. I say the only uses I know of for straw is bedding. I'm not sure if we feed them.
So you can't make anything out of like food with it.
No, I mean, I suppose you could.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, they you can let them eat hay, like it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
We mostly do feed.
All right. So, from a scale from 1 to 10, how would you consider the lifestyle around farming based on how you've experienced it?
1 to 10 of how good it is.
Yeah.
It honestly depends on what kind of person you are.
Yeah,
For
but
you
For you
personally.
personally, yeah.
For me personally, I'd give it I don't know, a 7.
7.
7.
Why's that?
Well, it's a lot of hard work. A lot of there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Yeah, I
Uh,
imagine.
I don't know if I'd like getting up so early every day.
Mm.
Going, I mean, you go to bed at a decent hour. Like I go to bed I had normally around 10:30. Get
Wow,
up around 6:30, 7 o'clock.
that's not normal. We're in the late night VC podcast. You can't do that. That's against the branding.
Well, when I get up and lift 50-pound bales in 90-degree heat for like 4 hours a day, I'm going to go to bed at a good time.
Well, but the branding though.
Yes, the branding. Well, it's hard to keep on brand when I don't have internet.
Oh, speaking of branding, do the cows actually get branded? Is that like a thing that happens?
Not ours. No.
Oh, okay.
That was generally a thing like, that's a great question. I don't know if people brand their cattle nowadays. I know it was used back when you'd like run cattle
Yeah.
from like wherever you'd have them down to Texas or down to Mexico or other way around. You'd brand your cow so people know who it is. But nowadays, I don't know.
I think
We don't.
nowadays you do the little
But-
mark in the ear, right? You do the little earring that they
We
get.
have tags, yeah.
I think that's the modern day brand because it's less cruel and doesn't make the cow smell like steak for a little bit.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
God. Oh Lord,
Jeez.
It's-
Alright then.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I appreciate that. That's the one joke I can say without doing a haha funny.
I shall applaud you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Alright.
Oh, also, this may be a bit personal, so feel free not to answer. But did your parents have a little chapel there? Just for my curiosity. Or sorry, did your grandparents have like a little chapel at the farm? Or are they not religious?
No, my grandparents are religious, but there's a church
Oh, okay.
on the same block as them.
Is there any
Okay.
like close nearby town that you can go to?
The nearest town is, I don't know, like a 25-minute drive.
Would you
Okay.
get like all your groceries from there?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it like an actual grocery store? Is it like a mass
Yeah,
general
no.
store or something?
No, we have Walmart, and Aldi's. We got my favorite place in the world, Rural King, which we don't buy groceries from there, but we buy a lot of stuff from there.
What do you buy from there?
Rural King, I personally buy jeans and shirts, which is the only thing I wear.
Ah,
The comfiest jeans I've ever worn for $10, and shirts for like $3.
do you ever wear denim shirts
No,
so you can wear jeans while you wear jeans?
I don't. I don't personally. No.
I feel like knowing you, that'd be a great fashion choice. Because then
However-
you would just look like blue.
The greatest thing I acquired from this trip was I got a straw hat.
You can be Monkey D. Luffy.
I suppose. Not exactly like his. It's more like the stereotypical farmer straw hat.
Ah, okay. So you're not actually Monkey D. Luffy.
But it's a comfy ass hat. Oh shh.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, I would love one of them hats. Oh, wait, also, did you ever wear the funny overalls?
I don't personally, but my grandpa does. He wears overalls and a white t-shirt.
So why do they wear overalls normally on a farm, Zach?
Why?
I
Yeah, why?
imagine it's like functional gear because it like
It's functional. I mean, jeans. I wear jeans. Like everyone wears either jeans or shorts. When they're working, it's
shorts.
generally shorts.
Why? Wouldn't you?
Because
Wouldn't
it's
your knees
hot.
It's hot,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Get,
hot. Why would you
wouldn't
not?
wouldn't your knees get all scratched up?
Well, you put jeans on when you start working.
Oh,
When you're not working, it's shorts. I wear
Okay,
jeans
okay.
constantly. But
I thought you were-
overalls are just jeans that come up to your chest. They got a lot of pockets.
long johns, but for jeans.
Generally a sturdy piece of clothing. It's good. My grandpa wears them.
All right,
That's
we
all
The French
have
version of Long Johns. It's Long Johns.
we have just hit the 30-minute mark. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back soon. Meanwhile, you guys will be able to hear the intermission with either Jose and Zach here, or Will and I. We'll see which one we choose.
Yeah.
But we'll be right back. Go.
Alright.
I'm recording.
What? Yeah, the newest chapter of One Piece. And where we think it's gonna go.
What happened in the newest chapter? I forgot.
What happened
I read
in
it
the
at
newest
3 a.m.
chapter?
Zach, I
True.
read it at 3 a.m.
So did I. So did I. Hold on. Okay,
Pull up the One
it's
Piece.
it's Otama. Blah blah blah. CP0 is like it's going in favor of the Straw Hats now instead of
I
Kaido,
remember now.
slowly
I
but
see
surely.
this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
let's-
and Zeus and shit.
We should bring up the whole
The whole Zeus
Nami
shit.
thing. How Nami has become once again.
I like this.
Really
It's good for
strong.
her, but like,
It is
come
really
on,
good.
Give my boy Usopp some love.
Usopp is not loved enough by Oda.
He's been
currently.
out of this for quite a while. Come on.
You know, the best part about the Zeus climb attack moment was in the most recent SBS, Oda anthropomorphized
I didn't read the SBS.
the climb attacked, but now it's really funny because it has been anthropomorphized into Zeus.
Into big ass cloud that. Oh, I'm looking at the artwork. Damn.
Don't curse.
Zeus looks fucking hip. Oh, sorry.
Oh
I'm too
well.
excited from One Piece. Oh well.
Oh well.
It's not
This
like
is the
it
One
matters.
Piece. Well, this is spoilers. Okay, it's fine. This is the adult section. Nami's power up is quite immense here, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
We
Talk about the shit at the end later.
should talk about how great the fact that Zeus wanted a new name from Nami, so she gave him one, and he
he's
said,
like, "No,
"That's
I hate you.
horrible. I'm Zeus.
I hate you. I'm Zeus."
I hate you. I'm Zeus. I'm Nami's right hand, and you shall perish." And then proceeds
Well,
to obliterate Ulti.
The one thing I don't like too well is the explainer as to how he got into the staff. It's kind of silly.
Hera
It's like
bit climb attacked and Zeus, therefore Zeus
Yeah.
soul get in climb attack.
I never saw her bite the climb attack, so
Well, they brought it up in the chapter. Okay.
So-
Okay. Does it matter though?
no, the anime
Which-
might portray it better because
Possibly. I can't wait for that. I've been getting constant tweets from Arthur
Did you
about
see
how
the
this
newest-
episode is
Yeah,
is
the newest
genius.
episode. I just
No.
saw like a GIF on Twitter,
GIF.
and
Yes.
there's a freaking the whole like scene of
Apparently it's
the
beautiful.
the three main supernovas rolling in. I am trying to restrain from cursing. That animation, bro.
It was so
That was-
astounding.
That I why they were just fighting off little henchmen.
I don't
I
know.
can't even think of their names.
Oda
They're
Toei
just
just
fighting off the
popping
army,
off.
and they gave them such clean.
Toei's popping off. Okay, that's all that matters.
All right,
The-
now we gotta
the
talk
en-
about the end of the chapter, bro.
the end of the chapter, fair. Yamato declaring that he's going to go out to sea with Luffy, but before that, he's going
Don't
to.
know yet.
No, actually, we do in the SBS. Oda referred
Did he say?
to him as a he,
Okay, now we know.
and most of the
Finally.
people during the character thing referred to him as he. So
Finally,
that's what we're gonna go with.
finally, we have a fucking gender to call Yamato by.
Okay,
So long.
thank you for that. We will. We shall. We can go off.
It's too short.
if you got a problem with the fact of us calling Yamato a he, you can leave. I can't
Yeah.
say anything worse than
That's
that.
what
You can
Oda
leave.
said, so that's about it.
That's what Oda said, and he's a he.
I've
He's
been
a
calling Yamato a she until
I've been
Oda
calling it
confirmed it. So
he. Yamato.
yeah, that's.
I've avoided prefixes for the life of
I
me.
hadn't known because so at some point they were she and at some point they were he. I think that was where fan translations. I don't know.
Let's just say it was wild, but the SBS cleared it up finally, and we're good.
It took Oda
Uh,
a year. And
So you didn't read? You didn't read the SBS?
I didn't. No, it was 3 a.m. Zach.
Well, no, the SBS
Maybe
came
I
out.
read
The
the other
SBS
stuff.
came out before that happened.
Well, you know
anyway.
what? I hate Twitter, so I think that
Okay.
was the day the Scott Cawthon stuff happened. So.
Well, let's see. I'll bring up anything interesting. There's the anthropomorphized, Climatact.
Yamato
was-
saying that she's going to see with Luffy. Oh wait, we already said
That was at the end of the chapter.
Oh, Conqueror's Haki. The fact that
Conqueror's
Yamato
Haki.
seems to have Conquerors.
Well,
Like-
of course he would. He's the son of Kaido. He's
Yeah,
you
but
know.
like another
No, it's
Conqueror's Haki confirmation. Like we had
And then-
Zoro, Luffy, and now Yamato.
And if Yamato does join their crew, it's going to be 3 people that can use Conquerors.
Watch everyone on the crew have Conquerors. That's the whole specialty with Luffy's.
That would be
That would be crazy.
extraordinarily idiotic, in my personal opinion.
No, it'd be everyone.
Chopper
Ship-
rolls up with Conquerors
Ship with
hockey.
It's like what's
The
his
Rocks
name?
Pirates.
It's like the Rocks again. It's like the Rocks all over
No.
again. It would all make it's inherited
No.
will, Zach. It all makes sense.
No.
It all
Oh,
makes sense. It's One Piece.
The cool thing we had today was, or not today, but the SBS. They brought up a bunch of stuff about Jinbei.
Oh, no.
Since Jinbei officially joined the crew, Oda went back and from all the other SBSs where they asked the Straw Hats questions, they filled in all of Jinbei's information from the previous ones.
Mm,
It was kind of cool. So let's see.
like what kind of stuff? Hold on, is this all on Arthur? I'm gonna pull up his Twitter.
Yeah, so
on there.
Jinbei, least favorite food, parfait, because it's hard to eat, apparently. Associated color and number is 10 in ochre. Ochre? I don't know how to say that. Ochre?
Zach, can you send me the Twitter real quick?
Yeah, I'm not even on the here.
Okay.
His smell, he smells like the sea. Position in the crew, if they were a family, he has become the father. So far, Frankie was the father, but now he has been relegated to the pervy granny, according to Oda.
Pervy granny? He's more like the pervy
Yeah.
grandpa.
Associated prefecture is Kagoshima, which I know nothing of. Associated country, India. Associated
Oh.
animal, bear. Cooking
He
speciality,
is kind of like a bear.
Katsu no Tataki, a Japanese fish dish. Sleep and wake up time from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Damn. That's like my sleep schedule right now.
On where is?
Wow.
I'm trying to find.
Maybe that's why Jinbei's my favorite character.
Oh, here it is.
What goes on in his brain? So if you didn't know, in the previous SBSs, somebody asked what goes on in like Luffy's head. And Oda summarized all the Straw Hats and what goes on in their head in like 5 words. In Luffy's was simply meat, king.
I remember that.
In Jinbei's brain, it's virtue, fist, water, wiseness.
Wiseness.
Why he is pretty wise.
Wiseness.
He's like what, saved Luffy twice now
Yeah. Out of
Just
depression.
by being a Chad. Profession, if he wasn't a pirate, train station staff.
He's specifically probably Japanese train station staff. Because have you seen the stuff they have to do?
Yeah.
They have to cram them into those tiny little door
Okay,
holes.
most important question. Does he chew or swallow ice? And clearly Jinbei must be inferior because he swallows ice.
Why?
Horrible.
Why?
Why,
Jinbei's so
Jinbei?
cool. Why?
Why, Jinbei? Why?
Why do you
Favorite
so-
season? Fall at a summer island. An associated flower, peonia.
Peony. That's in Minecraft.
Peony.
That's all I know about it. That's in Minecraft.
Okay.
They're like pink.
The other interesting thing of the SBS was, along with anthropomorphizing the Climatact, Oda anthropomorphized Yamato's side boob. Oh, Lord. It's so funny.
I don't want to talk about this.
So funny. Look at it. It's so funny. Dude, the anthropomorphized side boob has side boob. It's so funny. So comedic. Okay. You want to talk about the useful information in the SBS?
Oh wait, he gave Yamato
Hmm?
age, height, and
Age, height, and
over.
favorite food. No, I mean genuinely important information. I'll just read it off. So the reader asked, in chapter 966, Roger and Rayleigh said, as they were holding up Momonosuke and Hiyori, I haven't spent time with a baby in ages, and it reminds me of the old days. But in those old days, whose baby did they spend time with? It doesn't seem like there are any women aboard Roger's ship. So, ... Oda replied with, they said that? That's just sweat. I just skip that bit. It's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. And then he proceeds to make some funny whistling noises. What do you think that means? Who do you think was on the ship beforehand?
I think Oda's a genius.
So
We don't question him here.
I think what might make most sense, possibly Buggy and Shanks
Yeah.
could have been raised on the ship since they were babies.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
then okay, this comes back to our recent question. So we were watching One Piece with it was Lexi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lexi, and we recently rewatched what was the like reveal kind of Buggy and Shanks being together.
Yeah,
Not
Buggy and
necessarily that they
Shanks.
were on the ship yet.
Yeah.
And as you pointed out, it didn't look like they were on the ship.
So we could
Not only
assume
that, so
that
either
perhaps Oda didn't plan it out at that point in time.
yeah, but at the same time, Otis had a lot planned. So maybe
Because, he didn't
He-
plan on the show going on for that long since that
yeah.
point.
If he did plan it out, though, it could have been that maybe they were on a different ship at that time, or like a strand of Roger's ships. I get like
Well,
some-
did Roger
some
even
followers.
have a grand fleet? Because I'm pretty sure it was just
no,
him
it
chilling.
It might not necessarily be
on
a
his own
grand fleet.
ship.
It could have been like followers, and then they finally got
Possibly.
to join it.
I mean-
like Luffy. Luffy doesn't want them to be.
Yeah,
he doesn't want
however,
Bart
they're
and
considered
Hydra.
well, it's too late for him.
It's too late for him, but he doesn't want them to be his grand fleet. But
Well,
they
too bad.
still
They
are.
want to
like,
be.
Same thing could have been with Roger. Roger didn't
Maybe.
probably want like
However,
a quarter of people.
We
following him.
also confirmed the fact that Buggy was born in the Grand Line.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Shanks was born in the West Blue, so maybe it wasn't Shanks and Buggy, but that's a possibility. Shanks and Buggy possibly on the ship, but the way Oda tells us to not worry about it makes me think
Makes me think even more.
who possibly could have been on that ship as a baby. Who
Hmm.
could it have been?
I think Garp. Garp is too old.
Garp? No way, it's Garp.
Yeah, they were like around the same age. I feel like
Garp
they were
and
battling.
Roger were beating the crap out of each other.
They're more like
so
they're
it's
kind of like those
impossible.
brothers from another mother, or they're literal brothers. Not gonna bring out that theory though.
Let's not. But I don't know. My only running theory currently is it could possibly be Shanks and Buggy
Yeah,
because they're the
Or
same age. Shanks and Buggy are the
it's
same
an unknown
age,
character that we don't know about yet,
or perhaps it's a character we know about yet.
but we can't really think.
Okay,
of
wild theory.
Bonnie.
What if it was what?
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
What if it was
Mate.
Bonnie? I
Mm.
doubt it. I don't,
Well, no,
there's
that
a
would make-
theory of
that would
Bonnie
make
being
Bonnie,
Whitebeard's
like-
child.
That would make Bonnie like 39 years old.
Yeah, but she has the age fruit,
Fair, but
and
Don't
also she
wanna think
was
Bonnie.
the only person who like cried heavily on Shabandi over Whitebeard's death.
I
Even
think
though
it's
she-
more likely to be.
She seemingly
well,
had like no connection to him, from what we know. So like
Okay,
it was
that's
odd.
that's important. I got two more minutes.
Yeah.
2 more minutes of babbling. I don't know. They'd make Bonnie quite old, which wouldn't make much sense considering she just now became popular as a supernova.
Well, same thing with Blackbeard.
Well, that's because
makes
Blackbeard started popping off. Okay,
Well, yeah. Then
But-
Bonnie
but
could have.
Bonnie,
I don't know.
I don't know why she wouldn't have been big from the very beginning. That's my only. And why wouldn't she stay with Whitebeard? I find that really weird as well.
We don't know enough about Bonnie. That's why I threw her
Yeah,
in.
we genuinely don't. But it's an interesting thing to bring up because we don't know enough about her. So it's a fair theory, but I'm not so sure.
It's the only person I
Uh,
can think off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's fair. We know it couldn't be Blackbeard because he was weird and he joined Whitebeard's crew like after screwing around somewhere else. I don't know.
We don't know
weird
enough
as fuck.
about him. We also don't know enough about Shanks seeing that evil within him.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's-
Shanks probably knows. I think that's about it for the
Yeah.
latest chapter in the SBS. That's important SBS.
We'll let the game theories go
We'll-
a little
we'll-
bit
we'll let
beyond
the
next. Because
theories
I mean, next
brew.
week is a break, so
And we'll be back the week after, another One Piece intermission. Yeah, that's been One Piece.
Well,
And
So
back from the intermission.
We're back.
yeah, we're back. Anyway, Zach, I have a question for you about your life on the farm that you definitely didn't ask me to ask you. Do you have any weird or odd family stories to share with the class?
I have a single. Well, I have multiple, but my favorite one is my Uncle Grump.
Oh, Grumpy Cat?
No.
Oh.
So my Uncle Grump is actually my great uncle because he's my grandfather's brother.
Okay.
His actual name, I don't even know his actual name, but we call him
Wow.
Uncle Pumps or Pump
Okay.
Handle. I don't know why, but we call him Uncle Grump sometimes.
Grunkle
Because-
Stan.
He's a very grumpy person.
Oh no.
He mumbles and curses a lot.
You can't swear. This is a Christian podcast.
He curses a lot.
No.
The best part about him is everybody knows him in town.
Oh.
So-
that
As a
The
friend.
best, yeah, the best example is at a diner we have called the Midtown Diner.
Yep.
It's a local place. It's got pretty good food, and my Uncle Grump goes there a lot, like a lot, and so does my grandpa. As a matter of fact, so much so that the waiters, as soon as my grandpa or my Uncle Grump comes in, they bring them their decaf coffee, and they already know what they want to order.
wow. That's just small town hospitality right there.
Yeah, so my grandpa always gets something called a whatever omelet, which is literally just the chef
Whatever on
throws whatever in the omelet. Just whatever
car
whatever
batteries.
whatever the chef's feeling, they toss it in. I'm not
Ah,
sure what my
let me
Uncle
just-
Grump gets.
Cool.
Let me just throw in this lactic acid real quick.
Yeah, sure, why not? But
Wait, that's the muscle acid. I'm stupid.
my Uncle Grump, he goes in there so much. Everybody knows him. Like 9 times out of 10,
Do they also call
Somebody
him Uncle
else.
Grump?
will pay for his food.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, your Uncle Grump is a Chad. Okay,
Dude,
but
he is. He'll just if somebody looks at him and points at him and like I don't know, does some kind of gesture. After he's done eating, he'll just get up and walk out. Zero questions
Oh my
asked,
gosh.
and they know somebody's going to pay for him. They just know.
dude,
It's the
So-
greatest thing I've ever witnessed.
does everybody else call him Uncle Grump as well?
Some people do.
Wow, this
Some
man.
people
is-
refer to him as Pump Handle or
Can
just
I
Uncle Pumps.
can I meet this man and just say hello, Uncle Grump? And
He'd
then,
probably beat you. I'm not gonna lie.
oh,
He is called Uncle Grump for a reason. He's
Uh,
constantly grumpy.
that's unfortunate.
What a Chad. I love this man.
He
This
also
man-
Why is
shows
he
up.
so grumpy?
Can-
I don't
can you-
know.
It's just his
He's old.
nature, dude.
Can you tell him he's a Chad and see his reaction?
Bro, I barely see him.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Can
Which
you
is-
ask? Can you ask someone in your family to tell him that he is a Chad?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not
Oh.
jeopardizing someone's life.
It's not. It's a compliment.
He doesn't know that.
He'll probably be like, "My name's Chad. Of course it is.
My namer's Chad.
My name Chad."
All right,
Mhm.
you guys want to move on to the next topic now?
Yes,
Next
let's
topic.
move on. Let's
Next topic. What is the next topic, Mister VC man?
What is all of your favorite movies? We're starting with Zach. In
My
order of
favorite
who's
movie.
here.
Well, that's a tough one. And I got a favorite animated movie and a few other categories, but I'll go with that one. My favorite animated movie is Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet. Oh, that's a good one.
You watched that today, didn't you?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
That's
Why?
not
Why
better.
is it your favorite movie?
Why is it my favorite movie?
Yes.
Well, I think it's the reason I like ships and pirates and just in general sailing.
Seems like a pretty cool movie.
It
Haven't
seems like
seen
your
all
type
of
of
it.
movie. It seems.
A lot of
Yeah,
creative
I love
ideas in there.
Who is your favorite character in that movie, Zach?
My favorite character?
Yeah, I'm asking you the tough
the robot?
questions.
It's the robot, isn't it?
No,
It's
I
the
don't
robot.
like that robot.
Oh, the
That
robot
robot is
bad.
the one downfall of the movie.
No, the comic relief character. Oh,
No
Yeah.
way.
You
What a
dislike the
nerd.
comic relief character?
Let's see.
That's it.
My-
I'm suing you.
I like. No, you can't. That's illegal.
I'm
I'm
suing
not
you
Old
straight.
enough. Okay.
Uh,
My favorite character in Treasure Planet. Yeah, that's kind of a tough question. I don't know. I like a lot of them. I like.
give us
Like a
give us
lot.
the top three. Give us the top three then.
Okay.
I actually haven't seen the movie, so this is gonna mean nothing to me. Or I saw
top
it
three.
once when I was like 3. So
I'll go in order. I guess. Long John Silver's,
yep,
Morph, and Jim.
and Jim. All right. That seems like the fine selection of characters in a movie that I am very intimate with and know a lot about.
Yep. Yep.
I saw this movie once when I was like 7, so I don't remember anything about it. I'm sorry.
Well, it's fine. I don't expect you to.
Yeah. But we just covered something wholesome. Now something unwholesome. What is your least favorite movie? Ooh, Hardball.
Um.
How are you gonna handle this one?
Oh.
by abandoning the call. My my least favorite animated movie.
Yes.
You see, the thing is, I don't remember movies I don't like.
Oh,
So I'm gonna.
it was
I'm
a
gonna have
hardball.
to- it was a very, very unexpected curveball. We'll just have to pull one up.
Just look up bad movies and say that. Just, I dislike the movie Cats.
Planes. I don't like planes. This is a bad
You don't
movie.
like planes? Why is that?
Like the
Is it
car,
because-
like the Cars remix,
Yeah, it's-
or not
the
remix,
Cars
like,
Car remix. Ryan, what?
The funky diss track.
No,
the
don't know.
funky remix.
I just don't like planes. It's not.
Bro,
I
life
like
is
cars
plane-
better.
Dude, I was really upset at Planes when they didn't introduce a character called Boeing. I was
Okay.
very mad.
Enough of me.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
Ryan's
enough
turn.
Of that. Ryan,
Ryan.
it's your turn. What is your
Go, Ryan.
favorite movie?
I don't really have a favorite movie.
You're lame.
There's like
I'm
I
crying.
don't remember. I don't watch movies that often, to be honest.
That's fair. Got a favorite show though.
I suppose you're.
I
not
definitely
lame.
have favorite shows. There's a lot of
But-
anime I like, and then there's lots of
You
like
read.
TV shows that I remember as a child that I really
I
adored.
bet you watch Japanese cartoons.
No, I don't. Like if I'm talking about like a
Wow.
cartoon, I'm talking about like Curious George, bro. That's a
Oh,
very good
dude.
cartoon.
Oh, have you seen the Curious George movie?
Yeah, I
That's
saw
good.
both actually.
I'm pretty sure we
There's
all have.
two.
It's fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
we
forced
saw it
everyone
on.
to watch it.
Yeah, Zach forced everyone to watch it one day.
I mean, I wasn't there because I was probably moving, but I'm sorry. I'll be there next time.
Forgive me, please, for not
There
seeing
will
the
be a next time.
2006 Curious George movie.
I cannot.
Upside
You're
down.
unforgivable.
Upside. All right.
All right.
So, what's your favorite?
And Ryan, what is your
show?
least favorite show or movie?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like. Do I have to have watched it?
Yes, that's probably an important requirement here.
Considering I don't know how you could dislike something you haven't watched.
Yeah.
Dude, I dislike. Actually, wait, no, I can't say I dislike.
I
Logan.
dislike superhero movies, even though I don't watch them. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. That's fair. They kind of follow the
That's
same
fair.
format.
It's good
Very
enough.
fair.
Can we
So
go
do I
off
go?
on a little? Oh, sorry. I was going to ask if we go off on a little side tangent because I don't know why, but something reminded me of something.
It
Go on,
depends.
Sure,
do it.
sure.
Yeah.
I almost became a Logan Pauler.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
We're done
moving
with
on.
that.
Yeah, okay. We'll just move right on from that.
Favorite movie or show?
Favorite movie.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Live action movie. I'll just go with The Dark Knight. It's the least superhero movie there is, in my opinion. It's alright.
Okay.
I like it.
That's fair.
As for animated movie, I'm just gonna go with K on the movie. I really like that one. I don't know why. It just
Moving
feels
on,
like
least
a
favorite.
movie.
Least favorite.
Nah,
My
what least favorite?
Oh,
Least
that's
favorite
easy.
movie.
I think it was 2019. The 2019 Woody the Woodpecker movie. That
Oh,
I don't
I
hate
second
a lot of movies and shows. I'm gonna be honest, but that movie angers me to
I'm
the
sorry, this
core.
is a tangent, but honestly, I really do like a lot of like Universal things. So,
Oh yeah, Universal does good. Does good
especially
work
like the
mostly.
theme park. The theme park is really cool. We can talk
I've
about
been
theme
there.
parks later, though.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
We
good.
can save
I
that
don't
for
actually
another
like. I
episode.
don't like theme parks too much. I get bored very quickly, and then my parents force me to stay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I would enjoy theme parks a lot more if I could leave when I wanted to. Which I went to Ocean Park with my family recently before we
Wait a
moved,
minute.
and they let me leave, like
Hey.
when I wanted to. It was
We
awesome.
must.
Hey, no,
Move on.
no. This can okay, Jackson. Speaking of things that we enjoy doing, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is the original Matrix
Oh,
Good
because
pick.
it was just something about it felt really different from a lot of the other sci-fi movies. It was really dark. If you thought about it for a long time, it really
That's
changed
true.
the way I thought, and the action was really cool, especially with the kung fu and stuff.
you sound like every pretentious movie critic ever.
I just
It really
like the
changed
movie.
way. The Matrix changed the way I thought. Yeah, like what? The scene where he was
Okay.
caught in the bathroom.
No, when he was
Okay.
explaining how all humans were being used as power sources for the machines, I was like, wow, that's
Wow.
kind of deep, bro.
Okay.
It's like potato battery, but with human.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You gotta.
Couch potato battery.
Do I have a least favorite?
Yeah, you got a
movie?
least
Yeah.
favorite
You
movie.
got a least
I
favorite movie?
don't have a least favorite movie, but I do have a least favorite show, and
What is the least favorite
that
show?
would be Game of Thrones
Oh,
for
Okay.
many reasons.
Well,
I can imagine.
I assume we don't want to elaborate on this
Yeah, I don't
podcast.
want to elaborate. I will
So-
just say I
Just
do
because
not
of the
like Game
rampant
Thrones.
We shall move on to our special guest.
Yeah.
Will,
Oh yeah.
what is your
Special guest.
favorite film and/or TV show?
So my favorite movie is a movie called Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro.
I know
It's a
what
very,
that is.
it's a
film
very
director.
good movie. Yeah, I like it a lot because of two reasons. One, I really like the color palette he uses for a lot of it, and I know that makes me sound pretentious, but I don't know, just something about the way that he used color. He uses color in his movies. It looks really nice. And another reason is I really like it when directors aren't scared to kill off characters. And he killed off the main character to spoil it, sadly. But then she
Wow.
was like,
okay.
but then she resurrected herself and was like, "I'm a princess now. Suck it." And I don't know, just something about that really speaks to me. Also, it has a monster that Stephen King was scared of in it, so that's pretty neat.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
That's hard to top.
impressive, I suppose.
yeah.
Least favorite?
Yeah.
Least favorite? Oh, I got one that I can talk for about 5 minutes on.
Okay, go ahead.
So to preface this, me and my family had just finished watching Stranger Things, and we were starved for new content, right?
Mhm.
So my dad goes, "Hey, I found this thing on Netflix. That kind of looks like Stranger Things. You guys want to watch it?" And me and my brothers were like, "Yeah, sure, we'll watch it." So we go onto Netflix and we look at this movie called Rim of the World.
Huh.
And this movie is awful. I'm just going to say it right now. It's awful. It's god awful. It's not even so bad it's good. It's just bad. So, okay, imagine Independence Day, right? Aliens invade, that stuff, but it's done with little
Yeah.
kids. Little
I've
kids are the
seen
protagonists.
that.
Why?
Oh, you've seen it. Oh, Zach will know what I'm talking about then. So,
so
I'm gonna go
bad.
through. I'm gonna go through the plot a little bit. So they start out by going to this summer camp, and they introduce the characters. There's the jailbird kid. There's the Chinese kid the Chinese girl who came in through a some sort of like drug meal, but for children, I suppose is the best way I can think of describing him because I can't remember the actual term. There's the main character who's just like, I want to be an astronaut. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then there's the rich kid, the rich black kid. And that's his personality trait. They
He's
each have
rich.
one. Yeah, he's rich. The jailbird's personality is he's cool.
Is he a greaser? Would you describe him as a greaser?
Yes, he's definitely a greaser. He's a greaser, but
Okay.
not cool.
I'm
The
a greaser.
Chinese the Chinese girl is her personality trait is the haha funny woman is stronger than man.
Okay.
And the main character's personality trait is that he is the main character. That is
It's
literally his only
Good
personality trait.
personality trait.
Yeah. So they go to the summer camp and they all meet up and there's some issues, blah blah blah, and then the aliens invade.
Mm-hmm.
So the alien comes down, it crashes into the building, and how did it die the first time? I think it just came down dead. And no, it didn't come down dead. It came down, attacked the black kid, and stuck its long tongue down
gosh, that's
the
racist.
kid's mouth. Yeah, no, it was horribly racist. The alien was big and white as well, so this is just an allegory for racism. Actually, we're all racist, but
Wait,
so
wasn't Kevin Hart in that movie?
what? Oh, he was. I think he was one of the counselors, wasn't he? Who died almost instantly.
Kevin Hart, or is it King Bot? Can't remember.
I hope it might have been King Bach.
I think it was King Bog.
There's one more reason the movie sucked. But so the alien attacks the black kid, and then they make a joke about how the alien might have been.
It was King Bog.
It was King Bach.
He was the counselor.
He was the counselor. What a genius, dude! He should have pulled out his comically large spoon and defended the children.
Should have. Would have made the movie better.
Yeah. But so the alien attacks the black kid and sticks its tongue down his mouth, and they make a joke how that tongue might have been the alien's wiener. And now, this normally would be a funny haha moment if they weren't kids. The movie gets uncomfortably sexual with kids. And I don't know. Yeah. And then later on there's this joke about how, so they run away from the alien. The alien comes back to life a bunch of times throughout the movie, by the way. And this annoyed me because it was just like they were too lazy to think of a bad guy, so they just brought back the same enemy to life over and over again. So they they have to spend the night in this place, and there's only 2 beds, but there's 4 characters. So the black kid and the greaser sleep in the same bed, and then the main character's like, "Oh, here, Chinese girl, you may have this bed," and she's like, "You can sleep with me." And my dad actually skipped over this for the next 2 minutes because we were all uncomfortable with this because they're making a haha funny sex joke about literal tweens, 12-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a really bad movie. And then later on, the black kid Darius, I think that was his name. He was like, "I'm descended." So they crash a car somehow and knock the alien off a bridge. And then they have to go down to the car and get a key card from the car. And Darius is like, "I'll do it. I'm descended from Persian royalty. This is my hype moment that I'm going to get because I am a minority in a movie." And he does it, and the alien almost kills him. And then they drop the car on the alien again, and it dies, and then it comes back to life because the screenwriters are too lazy to come up with a different bad guy. I'm mad. And then Yeah. And then, so they go to a rocket science facility. I don't remember why. I don't care. This was a bad movie. They go to a rocket science, and they somehow manage to trick the alien into running into literal jet fuel that is lit on fire to kill it. And then they save the world. And then there's after credits, or the credits is just them being celebrities and stuff. It's really just a bad movie overall. I give it a 0 out of 10. I think it was aside from the most recent Star Wars movie, it was the only movie that I legitimately was like, this is a bad movie. I don't like this. I want to stop watching this.
Those don't come very often for me, at least.
Yeah.
You brought back a memory I wish I didn't have to remember.
Why do people like Star Wars movies so much? I don't understand.
How many have you seen?
Because they're
Have you seen any, Ryan?
cool.
Have you
seen
okay?
Ryan?
Have you seen
Yes, I actually
have you
have.
seen the originals? Have you seen
Okay,
Okay.
hold on a moment.
Star
this
Wars
a
is good.
conversation for
The
another
only
time.
thing I really enjoyed
place.
that I saw was
We're
Rogue
talking about
One.
movies.
I know,
we're
but
talking
this
about
is
movies.
this
I
is
mean,
a whole nother
We can
I
get into
genuinely
Star Wars
This
lore.
is
We
like
can
an
get into Star
hour
Wars
of
later.
an hour
Yeah.
of
This could be its own episode by itself.
ridiculing
That is true.
Ryan
Yeah,
for
Ryan,
his
you're an
opinion.
idiot.
Wow.
Ryan,
We're just
Oh,
gonna have
hey,
a
hey, I do-
Hey.
sorry,
I do
Ryan-
genuinely believe that the
Ryan?
Clone Wars TV show is the best Star Wars material out there.
So
Better
do
than
I.
the movies, in my opinion.
Okay, here's the thing. Are we counting the expanded universe or just canon?
I'd say just canon for now. If we
Okay.
could go into EU in a different episode.
I would
know-
like to EU because I am very
Honestly-
ignorant to it, and I would like to learn a lot.
Star Wars is an entire like series of its own.
Dude, yeah, that's what being a franchise is about.
No,
Indeed.
Ooh,
It's
ooh, got him.
it's
Ooh.
more than a series. It is huge.
It's
We're
a
we could-
franchise.
we could make an
It's
entire
bigger
another
than a
podcast
franchise.
only talking about Star Wars.
only about Star Wars.
Star
All right, welcome
Wars
back
could
to
be
Late
like,
Night VC Star Wars Edition.
No,
Okay.
no.
I know more about Star
Not
Wars than I
today.
do about what's happening in the modern real world right now.
Indeed.
Dude, that reminds. I learned about coronavirus through memes.
That's
That's not a.
terrifying.
That's not a joke.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
This mess
Oh,
of
that's
tangents
interesting.
must end. What are we going to
Yeah.
talk about now?
Here's a good question. What's the most mediocre movie you've ever seen?
Mediocre.
Like a movie
almost
that-
like the land is,
That you just
like,
watched and you were just like, "Wow."
The
That was a
modern
movie.
rendition of Red Dawn was pretty mediocre.
Okay, let me think.
Wow. Why is that, Jackson? Why was it so
I didn't
mediocre?
feel much. It was just like, oh, it's an action movie and the Koreans are taking over crazy. What a
I kind of
what a
felt like that
thought.
with the
wait.
the Sonic movie. Actually, I don't think the Sonic movie was bad. I will fight that
Yeah.
it's not a bad movie, but I
wasn't
don't think it's a
bad.
particularly good movie either.
Bad. It
it's a-
wasn't great.
It's just a perfect middle of the road movie.
It would have
Yeah.
been bad if they didn't redo Sonic.
Yeah, if they hadn't redone Sonic, I would have drop kicked him into the wall
I would have still watched it just to laugh at it.
just to see like Sonic just screaming with his tiny little eyes.
That would be.
Dude, I really like that one meme somebody did where it's like they took Sonic and then there's like Sonic the Hedgehog and then they took that one really screwed up puppet of Tails and it's like Tails the Ride from Hell. Do you guys know what I'm
Huh.
talking about?
No.
I'd
no
find
clue.
clue.
the pic. I'd find the image, but my phone is at like 4 batteries, so I can't really do much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
Are we gonna ask Ryan? And
Oh yeah, Ryan.
mediocre movie.
Ryan, most mediocre movie. Go right now, or I will do unadvertiser friendly things to you.
Mediocre movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, mediocre.
come on.
Yeah.
I don't.
Believe in you.
I don't know that many. Like, I guess Star Wars would be one. Like,
Are you
Well,
trying to make
that's
this
like
happen?
the
That's where you're wrong.
What's
and
it
we
called?
end this before it
Can
turns.
I-
Which Star Wars
The
actor?
seventh
Can
one.
I get
seventh
permission to
one?
say I swear?
Actually, the
No.
seventh one is just
No.
Oh, yeah.
good.
The seventh one is perfectly mediocre. It is nothing. It is not. It is not bad. It is
It's
not
too
good. It
safe.
is there. Yeah.
It doesn't feel
Also, they
like
just- they just-
it feels
They
weird.
just bring back the Death Star. Like, why? Why would they do that?
Because they made it a whole planet.
Yeah, but that's not
It's
cool. We've
bigger.
done this before. It doesn't feel
Dude,
right.
okay. Dude, slightly unrelated tangent. I have a friend who's only seen The Phantom Menace.
You
What a
should keep them that
loser.
way.
No,
Make
no,
sure
no,
you-
no, no. I forced him to watch Star Wars. I forced him to. I was
make
like,
sure
you know
only
what?
watch Phantom
I'm not
Menace.
going on another date with you until you watch Star Wars.
That guy that you went on a date with.
Yes, it was the guy that I went on a date with.
I see.
It's also the guy who I was picking up and tried to recreate that with you, Jackson.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
The podcast viewers get no context, and we're not.
You
giving
get
them any.
no. You get-
Honestly,
you-
I
context
barely
is
have
for the
any
weak.
context either.
Context is for the weak.
I'm right along with them. Well, I guess the context is as good a time to end it as
Yeah.
any.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I've
No.
been your special guest.
It's true.
I
He has
hope
been.
to come back someday
You will.
I don't
on
know.
this highly prestigious podcast.
Maybe this intermission.
Here.
We'll see.
It seems
Ooh,
I've missed
Perhaps.
the
Oh.
mediocre movie thing.
Oh well, Luke. Maybe
Well,
speak right now.
you could say
Speak now or forever hold your
a
peace.
farewell. A farewell to the.
Oh,
Farewell,
Viewers.
viewers.
farewell.
Adios.
Goodbye.